Mohammed, where is your partner? Where is Alexander?
Yeah, Mr. Alexander, he has an emergency, so he can't join us tonight. Sorry for that.
Okay. Well, you'll carry on. I know you'll do a great job. Okay.
Thank you.
I had a little bit of a conversation with Mohammed earlier this week, and this is an invention that has a real need in this country and in California specifically. So, Mohammed, it's all yours.
Thank you. First of all, I will introduce myself. My first name is Mohammad Najeeb. My last name is Nazhand. I'm originally from Afghanistan, and I just moved to United States on February 2nd, 2016. Before I focus on how I come to United States, how I start my inventions, I would like to talk about my background a little bit. I'm civil engineer. I graduated from Kabul University as a civil engineer on 2010, and I did job as a construction engineer with United Nations IOM, and also I work with U.S. Army from 2010 to 2016. I did a lot of construction project together with U.S. Army and with design team of IOM. So I learned and I got the experience from the other engineers, and I'm familiar with the code of constructions. By the time, day by day, I was trying to help design team, and my engineers and my bosses, they encouraged me that I should be a part with the design team. And after a long time ago, uh, I just heard from my supervisor that I'm a good designer. I can bring good stuff to the design team, and I can give them good uh, analysis and ideas about having a better design. So I have a lot of recommended, and a lot of engineers, they told me that you can bring new stuff to the world. So after that, when I moved to United States on 2017, I seen on news that Napa fire all turned on, and a lot of people lost their life, and we lost our environment, also our properties, and Cal Fire staff, they are try their best, but still a lot of citizens are lost their homes and also their friends. From that time, I took my decision and I start reviewing research on California fire. When I start my research, I was in university in here in Fresno State University, and I had some friends, so I shared with them that I'm going to start a research and I will submit my idea to California Fire Department if they can help, if I can help them and they can use my idea. So step by step, I start my idea. First, I sketch my idea, and I just share my idea with a lot of expert people on online. There's a habit called Fiverr, and I hire a lot of people from Fiverr, and they work for me. There was electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, and a mentor, and different group of staff. And on the meantime, I just went to SBDC, a small business development center, which is on Sacramento downtown. I went there and I spoke with them and I shared my idea. I told them I need your help on technical parts of my idea. So they just given me a time, which was on Thursday from 4 to 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. I guess it was for 2 hours or 1.5 hours. But the main part of that class was they just heard from me what was my invention and what was my design. So I shared my design and my idea, all my documents with Mr. Daniel. He was my supervisor and he was my helper. So he listened everything. Then we prepared a presentation. We prepared a presentation. I would like to share that presentation with viewers right now. And I start uh, um, think about the video animation, drawing, pattern, stage by stage. I just taught by Mr. Daniel, and I went and I start filing the pattern. Before I start filing the pattern, I just went complete my design drawing. I would like to share my screen and see if possible I show the drawing that I complete on the program. So here is my drawing. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So this is a track. The main objective of this track is shooting fire extinguisher ball on top of fire area. Whenever we have the fire in the forest, it is difficult for firefighters and for other people to go near and turn off the fire because there is no road, there is no way that they go near to that. So I designed a track that it is shooting fire extinguisher ball from this area. Like in 5 minutes, they can shoot 2,000 fire extinguisher ball on the target area. And as per geographic location, it will shoot up to 2 miles. It depends on the slope of the area or the location of the area. If it is horizontal or a little bit vertical, it is changing the destination. So the fire extinguisher ball, the backside of the track, as you guys are seen on here, I hope that you guys see the backside of this track is a storage area for the fire extinguisher ball. And we have on the same track, there is a kind of, if you guys can see, there is a kind of window. There is, we have on the same track, we have fire extinguisher liquid. That is a chemical liquid. We can spray that liquid nearby 100 feet or 200 feet. That is helping, like one machine is working 2 jobs, liquid fire extinguisher and also fire extinguisher balls. On the same time, we can use that track to go everywhere that we want, and any place like this track is going near to the forest, this track is going near to the residential area, commercial area, and this track has 2 kind of shooting like guns, we can tell them. So this shooting machine is going vertical and horizontal according to the area it controlled by remote control system. This is the tank which is storing a liquid fire extinguisher whenever we need to save the track and also the firefighters during the turning off the fires or shooting the fire extinguisher ball. And these are the system that it's engineering, our engineering team or design team, they draw and they bring the design data, and according to that they design. And whenever we are shooting the fire extinguisher ball, they already count how the fire extinguisher ball should go and how we should adjust the fire area distance between the track. So all the things, all the systems are going to the control panel, and from control panel coming to main engine, and they are adjusting themselves for the distance and for the area of fire. So this was the track, and I have here here we have designed for the air. Most of the time in California, there is a problem that all the time we cannot control the fire. So in forest, it is difficult to turn off fire quickly as possible. So there is air, there is night is coming, no transportation way to go and fight fire. So these plates are hanging in a helicopter. The size of these fire extinguisher ball is 4 kg. It can cover more than 20 square feet. And we can explode this fire extinguisher ball in different location of the fire. Most of the time, the California Fire Department, they are putting powders from airplane and from helicopters on the top of fire, but it doesn't work because we have fire at the down and all energies not letting the powder to sit on the top of fire. So we designed that fire extinguisher ball. Whenever we put fire extinguisher ball on the fire area, we should exclude that on 3 elevation. One on the top of fire, next on the top, on the middle. The third one should be on the ground. The main purpose of this fire extinguisher ball to turn off fire as quickly as possible in forest area, and just being control the fire that should be not increase and damage the residential area or other places. So according to our engineering research and our design team, they have different drones on the 4 corner of that. Whenever we have wind is the most important part of this plate, that if the engineers already count that and they test on the computers, but we have planned to make a sample of that, and we will going for the testing part maybe in the future if God will. So in here we mentioned the size, the location of each part. These plates have cameras that it's controlling from the helicopters to see the locations where is the fire, and on these plates we have the sensors that showing the fire temperature, and also the camera and sensors with battery system, and also a fire alarm. And on the meantime, we have most update technology we used on here, flashlight, emergency flashlight, to see and go safely on the location. All the parts are fire resident, so there will be not a big issue. The purpose of that machinery, how to use that machinery, we just make a fire extinguisher storage area. I would like to play a video after this drawing. May our viewer can get the meaning of my project most easier and better after these drawings. So on these drawings, at the last page, we mentioned about sensor temperature, chargeable battery we have cameras, we have flashlights, we have fan we call drone, that they are this fan is fighting with air, that it should not fall down our plate and should be controlled on the air probably, and on the same level. And we have a electrical panel box, camera, flashlight, temperature sensor, as I mentioned before, and it is on the different location of these plate. So this was the complete drawing of my plate or hair project. They have their own names. Every project have their own names, and we can go by the name of this project, and may it will be on the video. My video have sound? Can you listen to the sound?
Yes, we hear it.
Before I turn on again the video, just this video is for 5 minutes. I will say thanks that our viewers see this video, and if they have any question, they can ask me in the end. Thank you.
Okay.
Imagine we are living in a world full of rejoicing, sunshine, blessings, pleasure, and happiness. Without any destruction, annihilation, eradication, extermination, and disaster. But that's not the reality.
Today, weather conditions could make a tough job even harder for firefighters.
Mother Nature can be healing, loving, and powerful. At the same time, it can be the most dangerous and destructive than any man-made creature. With each coming day, it is claiming the lives of hundreds and thousands of people across the world mercilessly. Every year, people are battling with fires around the world. In 2018, California fires burned 800,000 hectares, 97 civilians, and 6 firefighters killed during that time. It destroyed more than 18,000 structures, becoming both California's deadliest and most destructive wildfire on record. In 2019, the Amazon fires burned an estimated 900,000 hectares. In Brazil, 80,000 fires have been recorded in 2019. It's been the highest number of fires since 2013. More than 20% of the world's oxygen is produced in the Amazon rainforest. 1/5 of the world's fresh water is in the Amazon basin. Since July 1st, 2019, 4 million hectares have burned in New South Wales, Australia, destroyed over 5,900 buildings, including 2,779 homes, and killed at least 34 people. An estimated 1 billion animals have been killed, and some endangered species may be driven to extinction. 2nd January 2020, NASA estimated that 306 million tons of carbon dioxide had been emitted, brought a devastating human cost, and devastating environment costs too. InventSphere. InventSphere is a team of professionals who have come together to make a better world. A world without fear, calamity, disaster, and catastrophe. The long-lasting impact of fire cost for California, Amazon, Australia, and its community cannot be ignored. We at the InventSphere understand and know disaster these fires are capable of. We are proud to be serving our community with our technology to prevent the risk of future catastrophes. We designed 3 different technologies: friendship with fire, battle with fire, and the green flag. Therefore, we are proud to be serving our community with machinery designed to prevent the risk of future fires and rapid-fired forest fires. Friendship with Fire technology can drop fire extinguisher pairs by with wireless control system from the helicopter and covering 1 acre of the fired area before reloading. Battle with Fire technology can trough up to 2,000 fire extinguisher pairs to the fire area before reloading and covering 3.5 acres of the fired area before reloading. Our fireproof fire extinguisher plate contains 4 cameras to look for the perfect position to drop the fire extinguisher pairs, 2 chargeable battery and 4 temperature sensors to get the acute temperature of the affected area and other required safety systems. We believe new facilities and renovation projects need to be designed to implement a much more efficient, cost-effective, and automated system for protection against fires. Thus, our engineers have developed system useful in detecting contact. Even the chemical liquid fire extinguish the fires and control the fire is not to increase the fire. These inventions are technologically advanced and state-of-the-art, completely different from any machines used previously in the past by any fire prevention bodies in the world. We also promote actions by citizens of California to share any critical information to others. And our people of InventSphere find this matters to be extremely beneficial, as we could know in the difference between life and death. And finally, the green flag. The green flag is a secure transportation technology that can save the lives and rescue humans and animals during the fire, which is surrounded in the fire with quicker of loading time. Our goal is to save lives, save communities, save the environment, and control the spread of the fire. We share information as far as possible to ensure citizens have the ability to prevent fires and protect their families. And in the case of life, we care for each and every single soul. And each smile we make it will be the difference. Be with us. InventSphere.
Thank you.
What a very compelling video.
Thank you.
Very good. So I missed the very beginning because the hosts were switching places at the time. So I wondered, is this already in production now?
This is not in production still because I just, the money that I have with myself and I just used all the money that I have in my pocket, and also I got loan from my cousins and some people, they sponsored me for a small steps. But I spent my money to bring this idea up to here. But the next phase, which will be phase 2. Phase 2 is an important phase that I have planned to build a sample of that, a prototype, a physical prototype of that, and go for the testing period. And I submit my idea to California governor The previous governor, Mr. Jerry Brown, I submitted to him, and he just encouraged me. He sent a letter to me, and he introduced me for the California Economic Development Department of California. They introduced me, but I went there. They don't have grant on that time, and they just told me it's taking long time. So I just stayed with myself that let's go and do your best and find out if I can do these things by myself. I try my best by the help of my team, and also I use the online possibility and facility. Most animations are done in Australia and Canada, and I just create that company by the name of InventSphere because a lot of people, they give me ideas that your idea should be not steal or stolen by some company. So rather, it is better that you make a company. So I just made InventSphere, and I went for a license, and I got my license. Then I went for the process of the patenting. I have utility patent for all ideas for these three machines. The important machine that I have between these three is Green Flag. Green Flag is a machine that is going inside of the fire, saving life of people and animal, human and animal. The same time, they can fight with the fire and control the fire. So for the next step, right now, I'm completely finished. The budget that I have is completely finished. My friend that they helped me, they completely, that's also finished. And I'm looking for a support from our government, from California government, also from federal government, that if they go and see my idea, I would like to give them for gift, because our citizen life is important. If my idea will be 5% of important for them, they can work 90% by themselves, and at least we should save our community, our California, that we see from past 3 or 4 years that we lost our families, we lost our lives, we lost our environment, and we lost our budgets. I seen last time on the news that every year the California Fire Department is using a lot of grants, and also they are requesting for the next grants, and that is a little bit that difficult for the California.
So there has been some talk on YouTube as you were presenting, and I wondered if I could ask you a couple questions. One that's on YouTube that says, have you considered including some crowdfunding? I think the general public is interested and concerned about this.
I never start to collect any crowdfunding, because I was alone, and I was trying to find out a community or a team to give me the instruction and idea, because I'm not that much familiar with the community, with government legally system, our process. Because if I go something wrong, then it will create a lot of problem for me. So it is better that if I introduce to a community, like, and a little bit expert people, that they should give me advice, and I will be near to them, and we will see what will happen. But I need support of people and an idea.
And what do you think, how do you compare the cost of this to the cost of the current fire prevention and fire fighting methods?
The cost of the fire technology that it is right now in California Fire Department, they are too much costly. They are spending a lot of money. On my idea, I have a warehouse buildings, like if we have a lot of fire in Los Angeles area, so I will make 4 warehouse or a storage system on the top of the mountains, like a little bit far from each other, and I will store all pallets on all of them, maybe 20 pallets with the solar system on the top, that we should not need an electrical system. We will load or store our fire extinguisher ball on these stores. Whenever fire happen, so our helicopter is coming, there's just one person we need there. They are using the control system, remote control system. There's a wheelbarrow, as you saw in the video. They are going inside of the warehouse system and bringing the plate outside, and helicopter is picking up that and going and drop on the top of fire. So the main important point of this machinery or technology is that already California Fire, they have a system that they are putting powder on the top of fire to turn off the fire, but due to wind and also fire energy, it is not turning off the fire as quicker as possible. But the fire extinguisher ball is going on the top of fire. If fire is here, it's coming here and exploding by the system, by remote control system on the top of fire, near to the fire. So all the powder is going inside of the fire. And we will exclude that in 3 elevations. And as you ask about the money or about the cost, that how much it costs, it is not costing too much grants. It is easier, and all the materials are cheaper. I just, during design, we or my design team, they come together and bring the cheaper system. And it will be a little bit easier that if I go for next phase and make a sample of that and bring that sample in a big area for testing. My testing is less than $1 million. It will be 10,000 or 20,000 just that testing of the system. If the California governor firefighter department helped me and gave me a helicopter, I will make a sample of that and I will put fire extinguisher ball. We will make a place like a desert or somewhere a little bit fire, and we will put this fire extinguisher ball on a huge place, and that will be technically showing for everyone that this idea is good or not. They will compare this idea with the existing system that the California Fire Department they have.
So how do you think the training would compare for this type of system compared to the training now?
The training with I just went to the existing tools and equipments that the California Fire Department they have. They have the tools and equipments, but still they need for an update or new technology. The technology that they have, it is from 5 or 10 years ago. They are trying to bring that update, but it needs a little bit cost. That's why they are not doing that. They ask from a lot of inventors and designers and companies that they can submit their ideas to them. I know they are a technical team. They are always trying to bring the new stuff to protect our citizens. But the new systems, like they are fighting with fire and they have their own job. Their mind is set up on their job. But we need a team that they should not responsible for ongoing fires or anything. They should think about the new technology to submit or introduce for California Fire Department. And the training and all the manuals are so easily. It is so easy system. If I build, inshallah, in the future, this system, in 1 week, I can train a lot, as much as people they are like required for this system, for the sample, for the first time or testing time. It will take 1 week for professional training, but just for 1 day or 2 days, they can possibly doing everything. It is very easy.
Oh. Well, with this last year's fire season, I really, really hope that you can make some strides in this area, because this is something that we really, really do need. And I know we do. So I hope that you will return again and give us an update on where it stands. And I hope that somebody saw you tonight that can reach out and wants to help. But please come back again and let us know how it's going, and if there's anything that we can do to help get the word out for you, please.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I hope our citizens give us the right direction, and I need their supports and our government support to save the life of our citizens in the future. So thanks for the gift that they prepared this world field trip for inventors and innovations. And I've seen a lot of people from all over the world. Thank you, appreciate that. And we will see the program.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And we'll see you again soon.
Thank you, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.